Hello, YouTube divers. This is Water Dive 122, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of Coda of Soda. So we're continuing on the Ace Hardware root beer train here today, um, and we've got two more obscure sodas to review. One of them is a root beer. The other one is a sarsaparilla. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and review both of them. So today we're reviewing Point Premium Root Beer and Millstream Sarsaparilla. So, without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the review. We'll start off with Point Premium Root Beer. So, Point Premium Root Beer, originally made in Wisconsin, and this is definitely another great root beer. This is a root beer that, has a lot of flavor, it has a lot of fizziness, it has a lot of aftertaste. Basically, kind of like with a Triple X root beer that I reviewed on the previous episode. This root beer has a fantastic balance of all of its main quantities and qualities, really. And that's what makes it a great root beer. But the flavor in this one is actually a lot better than Triple X, in my opinion, because this root beer has a combination taste of Hank's and Cicero salt and caramel root beer. It has the heavenly flavor of Hank's while also having that touch of caramel that you would have on Cicero salt and caramel root beer. Um, but yeah, what more can I say? This root beer is fantastic, and it's definitely one of my favorite root beers that I've collected from the Tucker, Georgia Ace Hardware over the years. So, yeah, so that's Point Premium Root Beer. Now let's talk about Millstream Sarsaparilla. So this is definitely the most interesting sarsaparilla that I've reviewed on this channel so far. I've already talked about Sioux City Sarsaparilla, and I've already talked about Kansas City Sarsaparilla, and may have touched on one or two, maybe a couple of others over the years. I just can't really remember the name of them right now. But Kansas City Sarsaparilla in particular, I actually came across at that same Ace Hardware. I didn't buy it, but um, it was there. So there's that. So when it comes to Millstream Sarsaparilla, this sarsaparilla, and the reason why it's very unique, is that it has a minty aftertaste. It sort of tastes like a stick of spearmint gum, if that makes sense. Like either spearmint or peppermint gum. It's very minty. But at the same time, it still has all the main qualities you would want in a root beer and or sarsaparilla. It's got a great flavor, great fizziness, and a very, very unique aftertaste. Um, so there's that. Millstream is definitely, I would probably say, one of the best sarsaparillas I've tried on this channel so far. Um, then again, Kansas City Sarsaparilla and Sioux City Sarsaparilla were both very good. But this one is probably the best because this one has just it has so many unique qualities, and the flavor in it overall is really, really nice. So there's that. So when it comes to comparing these two sodas together, which one is my favorite out of these two? So unlike in the previous video where it was kind of no debate, because Triple X, in my opinion, was a better root beer than Oak Creek Blonde root beer. This one's going to be a little bit more tougher because both of these sodas are great. Both of these sodas are fantastic. Point Premium root beer is probably a top 20, top 15 root beer I've tried so far. And this is probably and the Millstream Sarsaparilla is probably my favorite sarsaparilla I've ever tried. So, which one of these sodas is going to come out on top? For right now, I'm going to give the slight edge to Point Premium root beer. I like Point Premium just a little bit better because I just like the balance. I love the balance between all of its qualities, whether it's flavor or fizziness or aftertaste, you name it. This root beer has fantastic balance. But Millstream also has fantastic flavor quantities and and a phenomenal aftertaste, but the fizziness it kind of lacks in. Also, one thing I forgot to mention about Millstream is that this was originally made in Amana, Iowa, and over at Millstream Brewing Company, so that makes sense. So, yeah. But anyways, both of these root beers are great. Both of these sodas are great. I just slightly prefer Point Premium root beer as of now. So with that said, let's go ahead and get to the taste test. We'll start off with Millstream Sarsaparilla. Cheers. Very good. All right, and now the winner of today's episode, Point Premium Root Beer. Cheers. Very, very nice. Alright, so with that said, that concludes this edition of Coda of Soda. Thank you so much for watching, my fellow YouTube divers. This is Water Knife 122 signing out, ready to dive and more fun on YouTube. Thanks for watching.